48.5 final lap.
Yeah, I doubt myself, and I'm too proud to ask for help. When you see me beside myself, I don't have to explain it, baby. Yeah,
Electric for Life with Gareth Emery.
your fingertips on my skin. There's nothing that I wouldn't give to keep
40.7 Hatter done with a 2-lap 129.2 result.
We gave it all, we gave it up. The chemistry was not enough. Oh,
144.5 final lap. The test done with a 1-lap 144.5 result.
I hate myself. Need tonight to say goodbye. We'll give what's left inside. So rush over me one more time. I will miss you, torn apart after tonight, and we can't fix it. Rush over me one more time. The end is coming. Rush over me, 'cause I will miss you.
Don't forget, folks, do you want to get involved in some drone racing? We have a ready-to-fly drone raffle going on this evening. $5 is all it takes to get in on the raffle. See one of the yellow shirts. They'll point you to our raffle table, get you set up. You get a bonus ticket if you spend $20 on your raffles. You'll get a ready-to-fly drone and all the things that you need to get out there from our good friends at Newbie Drone. We also have our racer raffle going on. We're going through some practice action right now as we let the sun set all the way. Arizona Night Tracks is all about some LED-powered night racing. So we are scheduled to get our racing action underway in just a little bit here. We're letting the sun get all the way down. We'll have our finals up this evening. We have thousands of dollars and a mountain of prizes, as well as trophies galore for our top pilots here at the 2019 Yuma, Arizona Halloween Drone Prix. Brought to you by our good friends at China Hobbyline, Hobbywing, Foxeer, Gem, and Motu, Velocidrone, Alpha Drone, Sky Dio, Miracle Flights, and the wonderful people at KT Electric Incorporated. If you guys are interested in any of those raffles, see one of the yellow shirts. They will point you in the right direction. And Sean Taylor is here. He is available for autographs. We know you've seen him on TV. You've seen him online. He's officially sponsored by all of the companies in the whole world. And he is available for autographs throughout the evening. So by all means, come down and see Sean. He'll give you a high five.
Hashtag EFL099 to discuss today's show. We're getting a little bit trance here. In the background, Seven Lions, Elenium and Said the Sky, featuring Hallien with Rush Over Me. And before this, you heard Alex Sonata featuring Katrine Stenbach with See What I See, new on Garuda. In a couple of minutes, Naufal Larami with Hope Riser, the Mohammed El Alami remix. Bit of a mouthful, that one. But first up, this is Bjorn Akeson with Language, right here on Electric for Life.
was so bright, standing in the sunlight, never got burned. We were alright, had the easy kind of love, and I let it in for a moment. Felt like we were floating, baby, I swear we were golden. It was easy, natural as breathing air. And when the sky went dark, you think I would've known before we let it get this far. I should've let you go. Now I gotta crawl out of love. Now I gotta crawl out of love. It's so fucking easy to fall in, but now that this ain't what you promised, and tell me how to crawl out of love. Tell me how to Tell me how to
43.5 final lap.
Got your words right. Always knew what to say in our fights. Look at us now.
51.4 final lap.
I get halfway up the wall and you pull me down. And when the sky went dark, you think I would've known before we let it get this far. I should've let you go. Now I gotta crawl out of love. Now I gotta crawl out of love. It's so fucking easy to fall in, but now that this ain't what you promised, and tell me how to crawl out of love.
157.2 final lap.
When the sky went dark, you think I would've known before we let it get this far. I should've let you go, and now I gotta crawl out of love. Now I gotta crawl out of love. It's so fucking easy to fall in, but now that this ain't what you promised, and tell me
231.8 final lap.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the decision has been made. 30 minutes from now, racing action will begin officially. Race number 1, our amateur division D main event. You guys will be up at 7 o'clock. That is 30 minutes from right now.
And I know we're not supposed to talk, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I get scared when we're not, 'cause I'm scared you with somebody else, so I guess that it's gone. And I just keep lying to myself. I can't believe it. I miss you, yeah, I miss you. I miss you, yeah, I miss you. Oh, I do. I miss you, yeah, I miss you. Though I'm trying not to right now.
203.7 Hatter done with a 2-lap 435.6 result.
From the bedroom, so that way I can't forget your skin. So I saved all the texts, all of the best over the years, just to remind myself of how good it is. What was and I know we're not supposed to talk, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm scared when we're not, 'cause I'm scared you're with somebody else. So I guess that it's gone, and I just keep lying to myself. I can't believe it. I miss you, yeah, I miss you. I miss you, yeah, I miss you. Oh, I do. I miss you, yeah, I miss you. I'm trying not to now. So I saved all the texts, all of the best over the years, just to remind myself of how good it is. Yeah, I saved all the texts, all from my ex, minus the tears, just to remind myself of how good it is. Oh, it was 'cause I miss you, yeah, I miss you. I miss you, yeah, I miss you. Oh, I do. I miss you, yeah, I miss you. Oh, I'm trying not to right now. I can't help it. I just. No, I'm trying not to right now. I can't help it. I just.
All right, pilots. We have 3 pilots on the blocks for this one. We're going to give you guys practice tones and the whole 9 yards. I see 4 in the box. I only see 3 on the video, but I'm assuming that you guys know what you're doing. All right, pilots at the ready. Please listen for the tones. If you are out on course, please exit the course immediately. We can do copter searching later. I'm not sure if anybody's out there, but I see a shadow on the backside. I'm assuming that is on the outside.
Overthinking's got me drinking, messing with my head. Whoa. Tell me what you hate about me. Whatever it is, I'm sorry.
55.2 final lap.
Folks, if you are just joining us, racing action will get underway promptly at 7 p.m. We're letting the sun go all the way down so Arizona Nitrax can really show you guys what it's all about. We have 2 big projectors, one on our right side, one on our left side, just in case. We have a raffle going on as well if you guys are looking to get into some drone racing. Spectators, we have a spectator raffle available. $5 for 1 ticket, or you get 5 for 20, and you will win a ready-to-fly drone that we'll be raffling off this evening just before our finals. These are our top qualifiers from our amateur and our pro division. They will be racing 2 different classifications of racing this evening. We'll have lower mains coming up first. Points will be determined how they bump up through our program. We'll keep you informed on all of that as we go. But basically, 2 wins will transfer you. 2 second places will transfer you. If it gets more confusing after that, we'll help you out. But it gives anybody a chance to work their way from the lowest qualifying main all the way up to our grand final for the thousands of dollars in cash money, as well as the mountain of prizes and a very fancy bowling trophy.
105.5 claws done with a 2
It's all about the trophies.
19.8 result.
And it looks like everybody is down. Course is clear. Recovery, recovery, recovery. The time is now 6:34. We have about 25 more minutes left of practice. Arizona Night Tracks presents the 2019 Yuma, Arizona Halloween Drone Prix, brought to you by our good friends at China Hobbyline, Hobby Wing, Foxeer, Gemfan, Mode 2, Velocidrone, Alpha Drone, Sky Dio, Miracle Flights, and the good folks at KT Electronic Incorporated. Well, they'll get you dialed in on all your household electronic needs. As our next heat of practice comes up to the line is the world-famous Sean Taylor himself, a.k.a. Night Fury. We got some people plugged into the pits because I can see the top of a canopy. That's not allowed. We have practice action going on. If you guys need to make a channel change or do something, you need to come over here to timing and scoring and let us know that that is happening. For you folks at home, that means that they're not following the rules and they're being dumb, and they should come over here and follow the rules. All right, I have two copters on the line. Nope, they're still heading back. That's why. All right. So come race time, spectators, you can count on the fact that these pilots will be much more motivated to get these races turned over quickly, and they'll be walking fast. Copters will be at the ready. Be super motivated so that we can get your racing action in before bedtime. Practice action getting underway here as our top seeds. I believe this is Night Fury and AK himself looking to go toe-to-toe in some practice action. So maybe, I don't know, play some mind games here. Sean, are you going to give him all of it, or are you going to let him think that he's got a chance? Sean's playing it close to the chest. He's on his part-time, he's a world-famous poker player, so he's very good at the game. No, that's not true. And that might be true. I don't know. He's from New Mexico, also like Arizona, where everybody's sunbaked. Sunbaked. There's so much sun out here. I don't know how you guys deal with this. All right, pilots are at the ready. The grid has been set. The box is ready. I'm going to push the button. Listen for the tones. Oh, gosh. Hold on. Listen for the tones, pilots. Out like a shot. The white lights and Night Fury says, ha-ha, no one can catch me. Second spot looks like it's gonna be, we'll get a check here as they work their way through the dive gate section. That is AK in the two-spot, charging hard, trying to keep in contact. He says, Night Fury runs white lights. I'm going to run white lights as well to make it super confusing for Charlie so that he has no idea who's in the lead right now. As they work their way through the center section of the track, Night Fury on your lower right-hand corner, AK on your upper right-hand corner. You see Night Fury now in the lower window panes. He's doing green, green, red, or red, and now here comes the purples. Bang, bang. He's already through it. Down the main straight. Now here comes in front of us. Listen for the howl. There it is.
Final lap.
Comes across the line, 45.64. It's a mediocre lap for Night Fury. In that two-spot, seat number 2. That is AK with a 51 flat. And as you see here, got to keep it together as it comes down to the final lap here. Night Fury working his way through the backside section. AK through the center section. Night Fury at the ladders in the middle of the course. You see him here working to our left-hand side, dropping down now. And here he comes through the backside in the back 40, I'll call it, in the window pane area. They go green, green, red, red, purple, purple. And he's already down through the center section. Here it comes.
45.3.
Night Fury coming across with a mediocre 45.3. It's significantly faster than everyone else.
47.4.
47.4 for AK. He's picking up, laying it down here as they start to hit their marks here in the evening. Yes, sir. Okay, we're going to take a 5-minute break for channel changes. 5-minute break for channel changes. Clear the course, clear the course. Copters are down. Ken, Todd, Ted, Mary, Mark. I hit the wrong button. We're going to do a 5-minute break for channel changes. We got a couple people that need to change channels with some fresh builds. So 5 minutes. If you guys need to change channels, now is the time. The time is now 7:40. We're going to go back to green flag practice action at 6:45. That's what I said, 6:40. We can clear the first 3 now. All right, the time is now 6:40 and 40 seconds. We have 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in our channel change fiesta. So if you have a channel to change, you have less than 4 minutes remaining. For the spectators at home, we run an analog video system. That's why you get a little bit of static, breakup lines, and snow. And we do that because analog has no latency whatsoever. So much like in the video game world, when your processor is faster and your megahertz and your monitor are better, we have the same situation. So we run an analog video system that runs on a 5.8 range. And because of the sweetness of the technology, when we change channels, all sorts of fun things happen. So we have to take a little bit of downtime so that pilots can change their channels, plug things in, get powered up. And that's what's happening right now. Pilots are getting their backup copters and their spares, and they're race ready so that we have non-stop racing action for you. Kicking off our main events, we'll be going with our amateur division. D main will be kicking off our racing action here in, I'm going to say, 18 minutes from right now. We still have 3 minutes in channel change time, guys. We got 3 minutes remaining in channel change time. And this guy, sir, what's your name? Buck has delivered a bag of battery-operated blinky lights. If you guys want to put a battery-operated blinky light on your copter, they're very small, they're very light. It will help us find copters throughout the evening. So guys, coming over to Timing and Scoring, grab one light for your main copter, maybe one for the backup. Zip tie, tape them in there, make it happen so that we don't have any, because when the copters crash, the battery comes unplugged, all the lights go out, we're standing out in a dark field, can't find the copters. Now we'll have a small battery-operated blinking light helping us find them all. So thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it. Buck for the win. We have about 2.5 minutes remaining in our channel change expo. We're going to let some folks change some channels, get some things done, because it's important that channel changing happens so that everybody's ready. I think we're going to wait it out just because we said it out loud. But if you guys need to get a light, Buck dropped off a bag full of very lightweight, small, battery-operated blinkies that you can easily attach to your drone so that you can make sure that even if your battery comes unplugged, you're ready to go. So please zip tie those guys on there. They got a little eyelet. Yeah, please. They got a little eyelet, and you just tighten them up, and the light comes on. So thanks, Buck. You're the best. Because that's going to help us find copters tonight. Every time that we find a copter because of one of Buck's lights, Buck gets $1. Buck's stoked now. He's going to get bucks on bucks on bucks on bucks. Yes, sir, please, and thank you. No, my roommate's name is Professor. Yeah. That's actually a true story. He says that's his teacher's name. No, I got a roommate. I'm an idiot, and my roommate's the opposite of me. We're like the odd couple, right? And he's like an engineer. He went to engineering school, and he builds cars from scratch, and I'm RC car tech support guy. So it's like two polar opposites. Yeah, tiny cars. Alrighty, we are at 6:44 and 30 seconds. Pilots, are you guys ready? I think all our channel changes are complete. We are gonna listen for the magical tones of Linda.
48.8 final lap. 52.6 final lap. .8 Hatter done with a 2-lap 133.6 result. 48.2 Vitesse done with a 2-lap 140.9 result.
No talk, 7 days, dead air, empty space. Is this where we are now? Would call, but I don't. You could, but you won't. 'Cause it's been too long now. I know that it happens. People they go apart, but I never imagined it happened to us. 'Cause I knew you so well, better than myself. But everything's changed now. Do you feel it? Drifting slowly down. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? All this distance I've been reaching out. Do you feel it? Do you feel the way we're falling out of time?
44.1 final lap. 49.3 final lap. .5 Hatter done with a 2-lap 125.6 result. .3 Quas done with a 2-lap 137.6 result.
Time is now 6:51. We got time for one or two more practice rounds. If there's any racers that want to get one last run in, you guys can queue up. We'll do two more heats of practice, and that's going to do it. We got one in the air.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying when they're done, so.
All right, so at the transition of this one, we're going to do one gate fix. Compliments of gate guy.
KBD.
You don't want them to know your real name. They're going to be mad at you for not letting them fly. It's KBD, everybody. He is delaying the program.
308.9 final lap. Prop Duster done with a 1 lap 308.9 result.
Terrible. Alrighty. We still got somebody in the air, guys, so be careful. He's going to land carefully. He's already like leg high, so no major arteries are in risk, but there we go. All right. Course is down. Copters are clear. Recovery, recovery, recovery. Whichever order you want to put those words into your own mind is okay by me. You get all those cleared out?
We did.
Because it looks like more are populated than they need to be, like seating has extras. Scroll down. Change it. All right, we got one more group ready. We have a cameraman that's right in the start-finish line, so we can't go yet. Oh, there's still people doing recoveries. Never mind. Never mind. We're still doing recovery. We're going to get maybe one more heat in as the recoveries are real. Now, don't forget what we talked about in our pilot meeting. If you want the recoveries to go faster, what do? You get your cell phone out, you turn your flashlight on, and you start walking that direction. And before you even get halfway there, they're going to be like, I got it. All it takes is the thought of good karma to help find and keep the program rolling. So a lot of times, it's just the positive vibes, bros. Just the positive vibes.
Always be calling you home.
You guys, I see people wondering, do they got it? Batteries get to stay. So long as you get the copter, batteries are disposable. It's like $40 bills that we just tear up and throw into the trash. Don't worry about it. It's just a battery. We'll find it tomorrow. If you guys aren't writing your name on your batteries, you're doing it the wrong way. You should write it on the outside shrink wrap and on the end of the battery, because your shrink wrap will blow off the battery. So you should still put your name on the end of the battery as well. That's a pro tip. Compliments of stupid announcer guy. All right, looks like, is the course clear? We need a course liaison to make sure that we know when the course is clear. So any of the spectators that are along our outside edge, if you want to get a real view of what's going on, come over here and join us. You'll be slightly safer, and you'll get a better view of what's going on. Because sometimes these guys will crash and they'll go off into the distance. So if you guys want to get a bird's eye view of what the pilots are doing, we have some monitors set up over here. We have some big screen displays. You can come over and join us, cheer the pilots on, watch the lap times, all that fun stuff. And you'll be able to see the same thing that all four of our racers see. As we have 4 on the blocks ready to go for some practice action. Course is almost clear. We have 1 pilot moving into position, and we'll get you guys underway. 30 seconds. 30 seconds from the start. Final pilot moving into position. We've got goggles down. We've got thumbs up. Everybody is at the ready. Good luck, pilots. Listen for the tones. Clean start here. There's 4 pilots underway, and what may be our final practice of the round. We'll see what happens when these guys get it wrapped up. Sure. Do it now.
Through the silence,
120.5 final lap. One 40.2 final lap.
here I am again, floating through the silence in my
158.1 final lap. 159.6 final lap.
Take
115 flat prop duster done with a 2-lap 235.5 result. One 131.5 hatter done with a 2-lap 311.7 result. One 130.4 Vitesse done with a 2-lap 328.5 result.
Feeling the sun, party done, shadows walking home. Walking with a gang
140 flat quas done with a 2-lap 339.7 result.
and you look so fine.
Alrighty, I think that is going to do it for practice action. We're going to take a 5-minute pause. We're going to double check the generators. We're going to double check the cords, make sure that everybody has their frequency assignments. And we'll get underway here with racing action next. Race number 1, amateur division, sportsman division, D main number 1, prop duster, seat number 1 on R number 1, quaz on seat number 2, R number 2, hatter on seat number 3, R5, and Vitesse on seat number 4, R number 7. You guys will be up here in about 90 seconds or so. We're going to get this course cleared first, and then we'll call you guys to the line. We have a copter test happening and timing and scoring. Copter test happening. And if you guys will notice, the fastest guy in the field also being very professional, checking with timing and scoring before he does his copter check. That's what you're supposed to do. He followed the rules, as to not get disqualified and invalidate all that DHL sponsor money. DHL, dude, look at his shirt. DHL. Delivering Hobby Life. That's what it stands for. From all regions of the world. Nobody plug in on seat number 4, R7, please. We got a copter doing a test up close and personal. So nobody plug in. We got one copter doing a test. We have nobody plugging in. We have recoveries are completed. Everybody's grabbing them. Thank you, sir. They're filling up the generators, making sure that our lights are good to go, and double checking all our guy wires and fun stuff that make this course happen. And we are about to get underway with racing action here at the 2019 Yuma, Arizona Halloween Drone Prix, brought to you by our good friends at China Hobbyline, Hobby Wing, Fox Ear, Gem Fan, Mode 2, Velocidrone, Alpha Drone, Sky Dio, Miracle Flights, and the wonderful people at KT Electric Incorporated. Chris himself out here putting in mega hours. If you get past about 10 o'clock at night, Chris's eyes don't look like they're open anymore because he's already been awake for 14 or 15 hours, 5 days in a row. So hats off to Chris for giving us an awesome venue to come race at this evening. He had to read through 47 pages of documentation so that you guys could all have a place to race out here, and we were safe and insured with the city. So for all of our spectators on that outside edge, if you want to join us back here at the tents, you'll get the live view of the pilots. You'll see out the front of their drone, if you will, exactly what they see, and we'll be able to follow along with the racing action. We're working our way through our lower main events. The top 2 after 2 events, we'll be transferring through. It sounds confusing now, but don't worry. It's going to make sense real quick here. As we are just waiting about another 90 seconds or so here. We got a couple last-minute checks happening on the course to make sure everything is good to go. And we will, as they say where I come from, release the hounds. Don't forget, folks, we do have a spectator raffle going on. We have a raffle table just behind the tents. If you want to get down on a ready-to-fly drone with all the things it takes to get yourself started in the wonderful world of FPV, Newbie Drone Ready to Fly is available for you. $5 per ticket, or if you buy 4 tickets, you get 1 free. That means it's 5 for the price of 4. And you can support the event and much, much more. We'll be doing that raffle before our finals this evening. So if you're liking what you see and you know you're going to be here, you might as well stock up on those tickets. Maybe spread them out throughout the course of the evening. Get yourself a good range of numbers. I know that's what I like to do. It's more than a $200 retail value. So you're plotting your ticket purchases, you know. All right, so a message to all of our pilots that any contact with gates, any UFO, any situations where you feel like you do not have 100% control of your copter and or know where the course is, that you immediately disarm and or land on purpose. We have spectators along the perimeter of our course, and the very last thing that we want to have happen is one of you guys be sending it randy through one of our outside edges and get that a little bit wrong and try to race your way back in. So to all the pilots, you will be disqualified for any unsafe flying tactics, unnecessary saves, things like that. So we will be keeping an eye on that. Ted has a watchful eye. If you're in the middle, you can crash all you want, but on the edges, that's what we're worried about. Race number one. That is Prop Duster, Quaz, Hatter, and Batize. Let's bring them to the line. Race number 1. As we get underway with Amateur Division D Main number 1. They work our way through our program. Top 2 pilots after 2 main events will be transferring through. So this is the step number 1 of 2, if you will. They're going to do 1 race, then they're going to do 2 races, and their finishing order will determine who transfers. So if one pilot wins main number 1 and then wins main number 2, obviously they transfer through. If another pilot gets second place both times, they're going to transfer through as well. Those are our top 2 pilots. If the order changes, that's when things start to get interesting, and anybody can have a chance at any time.
Currently up. Race number 1. Race order is Prop Duster, Quaz, Hatter, Vitesse.
All right, working our way as we get our grid set. As seat number 1, your top left will be Prop Duster. Seat number 2, your top right will be Quaz. Seat number 3, your bottom left, that is going to be Hatter. And seat number 4 is your bottom right, that is Vitesse. We're just checking some tones, making sure the sounds sound good. Check. We're going to do an audio check, get everybody equalized, normalized, and all the fun things that happen. DJ Magic Mike is on the 1s and 2s, working his hips, thumbs, elbows, and all the things. As Prop Duster, seat number 1, R1. Quaz is on seat number 2, channel R2. Hatter is on R5, and Batize is on R7. Pilots moving their way into position. We got final preps happening right now. All right, final copter on the gates as